Hey guys, Goki here, making more videos again. Today guys, we have a mirror backup dash cam with the lowest cost I've seen for good quality. So without further ado, let's get to it. So I did products like this in the past, however, every time I did it, it got better and better and better to the point where I got this guy, and I think this is the best. You can see it has full screen coverage, it's compact. A lot of people in my last video with this type of camera with the Highlander, they said that it was a little bit too big, and I totally understand that. That's why I have this. This is a lot more compact and should do the trick, guys. So here's the actual product itself. It's from a company called Acumen, and the reason what caught my eye was the high ratings and low price, guys. For a thing like this, generally not this low of a price. This is the XR10 rear mirror dash camera. It has a bunch of features right here. I'm not gonna bore you out because obviously you can click on the link and then get more details. Let's unbox this bad boy. So unlike my last one, this camera actually is integrated into here, and you can see it slides out and slides back in like so. It has a small form factor, which is what I like. So let's put this down to the side, and then you have a bunch of accessories. Obviously a lot of cable, including the cable for the back camera right here. Here's another cable for the actual mirror dash cam, some rubber holders as you can see, wire clips to keep things tidy, nice little cloth right here. And I love this, guys. They actually include a 16GB memory card. That is awesome. A lot of companies don't even include that. I love that. You don't even need to purchase anything. We also have a card reader right here that comes in handy, and last but not least, we have the literature. However, we're not even going to need this because this thing is plug and play. You guys already know me. And so without further ado, let's actually start installing this bad boy. So here's the actual mirror, and on top of the mirror you have a bunch of ports right here. USB to power this bad boy, the AV in, and then the actual memory card right here. On the back right here, the camera does protrude in and out to make sure that you have it fit on your mirror style. So let's actually install the memory card. There we go. We're gonna push it in and we're good to go. Now let's plug this camera in. Okay, so before installing, make sure you just test this out, just plug everything in and see if it works. And in my case, I've already done that and it works. Everything works great. And now the first step is actually going to the back of your vehicle to your rear view camera right here. And you can see this is the old camera right here. It's kind of big in the way and stuff, and I wanted to do something a little bit more compact, and that's when I saw that Acumen actually added this one, and I was like, all right, I gotta get this. It's small, compact, and gets the job done. So the first things first, I'm just gonna basically take this guy off, and there we go. Oh man, that's how you know 3M tape works. So what I'm gonna do is take it out. However, in the meantime, here's the actual rear view camera right here, and what I'm gonna do is actually stick 3M tape on the back right here so I can place it in the spot the previous camera was in. Now in this case, I'm using my own 3M double-sided tape. However, make sure you guys know that Acumen does provide you with a perfect size 3M double-sided tape and also 2 small mounting screws just in case you want to screw it in place. Okay, so now that I have the 3M tape on here, I'm going to actually start taking my old wire out. Once I'm done taking the old wire out, I'm going to basically put the new wire in. All right, we're at the front right here. We're almost done. You can see I'm just pulling it out. And it's that simple, guys. And there we have it. We're going to take it out of the old thing and we're done. Out with the old, in with the new. So next up, I'm actually going to install the rear view camera. So let's take off this 3M tape. Ooh, so satisfying. And let me just place this right here. Already looks so much better before. And if you want, you can screw it in and have it in there even in a more permanent state. However, I've noticed that 3M tape is really strong and it doesn't go anywhere or anything like that. And so as long as I have my 3M tape, I'm perfectly fine. Now let's continue wiring this Highlander. Okay, there you have it. I've installed the first clip, and now as you can see, I'm putting the second clip on, and that's how easy it is. You just basically do it like so, and you are golden. Look at that. Now the Acumen camera does look a lot better than a bigger mirror, so I'm happy with that. In terms of wiring this bad boy, you have seen plenty of my videos. However, just to give you a refresher, in this camera there are 2 parts: the USB wire that plug and plays into the 12-volt car charging port, and then the wire that goes to the rear view camera. It's that simple, and you can clearly see where I'm pointing to the front camera wire location. Hiding wire in a vehicle is really simple because there are a lot of places that have small crevices like the headliner and between door jambs. You can see how I'm clearly using my finger to push the wire in between anywhere there's space. It definitely comes out looking extremely clean and professional if you're doing it right. Coming to the back here, man, that is so satisfying to see the wire just seamlessly disappear. So the last part right here, we're on the home stretch. I'm just going to basically clean this wire up, push it in there, and we are good to go. Okay, so the wire's all hidden. I'm just going to basically push, make sure you push everything back together. And if you take out some trim, make sure you smack it back into place. Sure that it is tidy and neat, and you can see it's just one wire now. I have some slack right there, so when it's on the full open position, it's perfectly fine. And also whenever I have it down, it's going to be perfectly fine. Make sure you test that out as well. Now, most of you guys might be doing this also on a sedan, so make sure you do it accordingly as well. I've done it on a sedan, I have a video of that. So it is really that simple, guys. It took me with the camera like 5 minutes to do this, seriously, and I know it will take you no time to get this done. So now it's actually time for the fun part. Let's close everything up and let's see how that thing actually works. First things first, you got to make sure that this is a set it and forget it device, guys, where basically, once you set it up, you never have to touch it again. So I'm just going to basically put my key in here and put it in the on position. There we go. We have power. And there, whoa, hold on, guys. This is seriously the highest resolution dash cam I've ever seen. I had to stop recording right there and seriously take a look at what I was looking at. My Canon does not show how awesome the backup camera looks. The image is extremely crisp and clear, and the colors are accurate. Acumen isn't messing around when they say their rear view camera is also 1080p. Of course, the front camera is also 1080p, but that's expected. This is why I say for the price, this is a great buy. In this case, you could see how I was swiping through different views depending on what I like. Maybe I want the front camera on the right side while the back camera on the left side, or whatever configuration I actually wanted. Right here, I'm just going through the menu, so feel free to pause on something you find interesting. Like I said, this is a set it and forget it device, so you don't have to turn it on and turn it off, and you never have to touch it unless there's an incident. Now, this camera does have a lot of features, including lane departure warning that does alert you when drifting away from your lane, a G sensor to detect collision that locks and protects the video from being overwritten, parking mode that automatically records and locks footage front and back when someone tries to hit your car and you're not in it. Also, motion detection where it starts recording if there's motion. I've never even seen that before. And last but not least, I get this question asked a lot. Do I have to delete everything once the memory card fills up? The answer is no. The camera has something called loop recording, which records and automatically deletes the old footage once the card starts filling up. Hence the reason why I keep saying, set it and forget it. Now, I don't want to bore you with all the other details this camera has, so feel free to click on the link in the description section and look more into it. Now, for the part we're all waiting for, how does the camera quality actually look like in person? Now, this is how the front camera on the mirror itself looks like. It is in the evening and you are able to see everything clearly. A lot of people wanted to see how this camera looks when it's not super bright outside, and I completely understand because it doesn't really represent how the camera performs in low light. Everyone knows that the quality of a camera is amazing in bright conditions. However, what happens in low light and dark conditions? To my surprise, this front camera does extremely well in my day and night testing. In my previous testing of these front and rear cameras, the rear camera always seems to suffer. However, in this situation, this isn't bad at all. It's much better than other cameras I've seen, especially in low light conditions, aka early mornings while driving to work and evenings when returning from work when the vehicle is most used. Keep in mind that the rear camera in this situation is located between a glass that is fully tinted. I will give it to Acumen and say that these cameras have the largest field of view I've ever seen in a dash cam. 140 degrees in the front and 100 degrees in the rear. You're going to be able to capture everything. Now let's switch gears to when it's completely dark. Dashcams, in my experience, really do suffer in this department. However, Acumen's front camera is definitely doing a great job. It's taking a lot of help from the light you use as headlights and also surrounding lights. Nevertheless, I'm liking this quality. Now, in terms of the back, I will admit in terms of complete dark conditions, I haven't found a perfect rear view mirror dashcam for this case. With that being said, this does an adequate job on showing what is happening in the back of your vehicle, just not in great detail. I will say that the back camera does perform well when you are in a well-lit parking lot and or a gas station, and in these situations having a back camera is actually really helpful to have just in case there's an incident. Now this rear camera would work wonders if you place it near a non-tinted window and or outside, since it's fully waterproof, not just water resistant. However, after saying all that, the front camera definitely takes the win for the ultra dark settings. You're just able to see everything on the road. Alrighty guys, now it's time for the fun part, rating time. In terms of the camera being plug and play, set it and forget it, a mirror and dash camera, and 1080p on both cameras, I have to give this Acumen camera a solid 9 out of 10. It really is the highest quality mirror dash camera I've ever seen and performs well in most conditions. I also love, you guys already know me, the plug and play nature of this product. So I'm gonna leave this in my highlighter because I'm loving it and I know you will love it. Alrighty guys, that's pretty much for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. The links to purchase everything is going to be in the description section of the video below. You guys already know it. That dash cam was definitely a lot more compact and I know you guys will love it. So if you're in the market for a dash cam and also a backup camera combo, and you just want to have a mirror that also turns into a monitor, I would definitely check this out because of that low price, guys. And also use that code to, you know, get even more of a discount. But if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button. Other than that, guys, keep sharing, saying thanks for watching and peace.